Hello everyone. As you know, I've been singing too much and I gave up on my beautiful violin playing and played it for so long. So now we're going to make a series of movies how I'm trying to jumpstart back on playing my beautiful German violin. Actually, it's quite good when your voice already broken down and you cannot sing anymore. It's a good idea to play the instrument. So we're going to get the bow, we'll make sure it's tight enough before we start playing. And let's try. The most important thing when you play the violin, you have to be completely relaxed. Hold the bow properly. Relax. No tension. And the first finger stays in correct position. See like this? The most important thing in the violin, put the finger just in the right spot. Because if you move the finger forward or backwards, that will be out of tune. And that is very complicated. So let's try. Wow, that's a very bad sound. So the way I touch the string on this depends how the note will sound. Now I have to touch it softly and confidently, and if you have the nails too long, obviously you have to cut them and sacrifice them for the sake of playing the violin. So I think something wrong with the bow, so I'm not sure what's going on. Okay, remember I haven't been playing the violin for a long time, for 2 years. So let's start again. Can you see I'm playing now between the notes? The violin is not located on my shoulder, sturdy enough to support my violin properly for playing that. So we have to find the correct position, move the hair out of the way, and make sure I have some good shoulder support, because you can see the neck is very tall and the violin is obviously very narrow. So we're supposed to be jerking sort of thing like that. That's why lots of people have shoulder rest. Why? It helps them to keep the violin without jolting the neck like that all the time. Bring the shoulder forward. That's probably why I sing soprano, bring the shoulder always forward. Did you notice that? Because I always play the violin. That's why, it's just my habit. You see? To bring it forward. Why? I have to lay my violin on my shoulder and press it with my chin. You know, like, can you see how it slips? It's not very well. At the moment it's not secure whatsoever, so you cannot play like that. So you need to find position when you actually feel comfortable, and this is very tricky. Okay, getting back the one, put it into this. I think that pops too much this way. Completely relax. Remember, more you relax, better the sound will be. Okay, we're ready. Okay. As you notice, we played in between the notes. We made lots of incorrect sounds, but the most important thing, when you did not play the violin for quite a while, and even if you completely forgot how to read the music, as I did 10 years, you know, the most important thing, to move your bow up and down and make your brain to wake up on that. And then eventually when you keep moving your bow, even if you do make mistakes, but you keep moving the bow, all of a sudden your mind, your old memory start working it out how to play that song. And all of a sudden, bingo, you can play like always before. So even if you have a huge gap like 9 years, 10 years, you can easily restart playing the violin. So never give up on your beautiful instrument. At the moment I gave up on it for 2 years because I was singing soprano, only starting to sing soprano, remember that? Only learning. And so I gave up completely because I just enjoyed singing. So my violin basically was abandoned, and now, while I'm all by myself and I still have energy after singing, I can try to play that beautiful violin again, and hopefully one day when I start playing you will enjoy it. We try again from the very beginning. The point is just keep trying, keep trying. So my music teacher ages ago told me to just have 10,000 times to try that song and then you'll be fine. But I type of a person who doesn't, I don't want to do 10,000s of times. I like to do it straight away right. And that is, sometimes doesn't happen. Okay, we'll do the same. Position violin. Hopefully steady enough because it's all wobbles. I don't want to use now the shoulder rest because it takes longer to attach it. And I want to try to challenge myself to play now without shoulder rest, original, with no chin support, just a violin and me, just like that. Because my music teacher, Tatiana Shapkina, she's a professional violinist player, she used to say to me, don't use shoulder and always rest, you have to feel the violin, you have to be one with violin. And my neck, as you can see, it's very, very long. And it's very hard for me to be so squashed here for the sake of holding it, you see. Especially when you vibrate, you basically have to completely let it go, see. See the pressure on my shoulder? Ooh. Of course, for how long you can be in that position for? You get tired. That's why they designed the shoulder rest here. And then also the chin rest. So basically, you with no effort holding the violin, it's already secure and doesn't wobble like that. Because if the violin wobble like that, start playing between the notes. For example, you play A, you see, and when it wobbles, it starts catching E. So it's important that the violin has to be in the right, correct position and touches the bow at correct string, at correct spot. And basically, it's very complicated. So let's try again. Practice always makes it perfect. I'm trying to play Ave Maria, by the way, by Johann Sebastian Bach. See how my bow is shaking? Means I didn't hold bow properly and I didn't get right balance on my hand. But we'll get it then eventually. One more time from the beginning. See how I'm catching another string? It means my violin is not properly sitting on my shoulder. Can you see how it works that? It's just no good. I might have to put shoulder rest. I have many of them. This one made in Germany, so hopefully German, but the violin will fit. Oops, the German, never put the bow like that, because if you break the bow, you won't be ever able to play violin. So we're going to try the German bow. The brand is Run. And we will attach it to the violin. Donc, how do we do that? 1 second, I'll take this off. So that's supposed to go on the shoulder, and that goes there. You see that rotate sort of thing? You know, when you do that, most important thing not to damage your violin, because the violin is a very expensive musical instrument. We always have to be, I'm not holding it very gentle, am I? Look, I'm holding like it's a guitar. That's what happens when you don't play violin, you know? Get rough with the instrument and you're losing the touch. But the most amazing thing, never give up. You're going to again put something under your shoulder here, under the chin. I actually don't need it now anymore. See, that's supposed to do the job. Okay. We're ready to listen. Ave Maria, Johann Sebastian Bach. First time in the last 2 years I haven't practiced whatsoever the violin. Okay.